Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life. Wishing you all a happy Wednesday. We haven't talked about it in a while, but it's Hump Day.
Hump Day!
Yeah,
wow.
Right.
Throwback Hunter Hump Day.
Oh, we should take a look back at the archives and see what I wrote on this day. I don't know what it was, but it was
I'm sure it was wise words.
hopefully it was something inspiring. I don't know what it was.
I was having a conversation with someone about this lately, about your old Facebook posts. Mine were so bad in junior high and high school. It's like, lost our game 28-14. Sad face, but then it was like eating mini tacos, happy face.
That's pretty mild, I feel like, compared to a
pretty
lot of
mild.
people's posts. I had to do the thing where you say, show me less of this. Like, please, I don't want to know what I was thinking.
So
I don't want to
cringy.
remember my old self.
No.
I'm so happy I became 25 years old. You feel like, your frontal lobe, like, fully formed.
You developed, yeah,
I'm more
exactly.
aware of kind of what you posted online.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, hey, why not start out on a good note on this Wednesday with a great moment for a father and son at the ballpark. So in the third inning of the Orioles-Tigers game the other day, a father and son got to celebrate catching a home run ball hit by Riley Green. And as you can tell in a little bit here, you can see all the emotion on the young boy's face and how proud his dad is of him in that moment. Just really special and so happy we can share that with you right now.
Oh, yeah, that is so cute. That's going to be something they remember forever. You know, the price of a ticket, probably mediocrely high. I don't know how much it costs to go to the game, but that is a priceless memory.
It's like the MasterCard
there.
commercials.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
You remember the price of it's like price of the hot dog, $1.50, price of this moment between my father and son, priceless.
You much more eloquently said what I was thinking, so thank you, Ryan.
Well, since Hunter wasn't aware.
I didn't understand, but that is that's a sweet moment right there that, like I said, he'll remember for the rest of his life.
Yeah, that ball's going on the mantle somewhere. Well, hey, here's what's coming up on today's show. Tonight, it's actually the start of the 47th edition of the show Survivor for our friends who are catching us at 6:30 on CBS on Northern News Now here. And we get a sneak peek from the show's host, Jeff Probst, and take a walk down memory lane looking back on our own Survivor challenge we did from almost a year ago.
Oh, I'm so excited I can barely wait. But before that, it's time for Rachel Hackbarth to bring us another Does It Work product. She's trying out an inexpensive tool that can easily strain liquids from a can, so we'll see how well that works. But first, most of us love a good trip to Target. I, of course, love one myself. But if you're going by car, you should probably be old enough to drive, right? Well, an 8-year-old Ohio girl is home safe, luckily, after she took her mom's car and drove to Target 25 minutes away. All as her family and police were searching for her. Scary. According to the city's police department, a neighbor had ring camera footage of the young missing girl getting into a Nissan Rogue all by herself and then driving off. Officers spotted the car later on in a Target parking lot just over 11 miles from her home. Officers found the girl inside the store safely. Luckily, incredible that she was able to make it there. According to the report, the child said that she did hit a mailbox on her way to the store.
I was going to say, if you can make it all the way to Target as an 8-year-old 11 miles away, give her a license.
Oh my
gosh. She deserves it. And you can, honestly,
You
like,
passed
that's
the road
impressive.
test. I mean,
Yes.
one mailbox is, bad.
That's
It's
a little
obviously
price.
not great to hit a mailbox, but if that's the only thing she hit.
It is impressive, although be it very scary. I'm glad that she made it to the store safe, but when Target calls, I guess Target calls.
I guess.
Go check out what's available.
Great deals.
Apparently on that article, too, the police department was joking about it on their Facebook post, and they said, of course we let her finish her Frappuccino before we...
What, did she take mom's wallet, too? Does this 8-year-old have a credit card?
You better watch.
Just browsing.
Yeah, keep an eye on that kid, because she's going to be a trouble in the years to come.
Access to that credit card to pay for that new mailbox for that one resident. Philanthropist Mackenzie Scott has given an unexpected and no strings attached $9 million to a Duluth nonprofit that helps entrepreneurs grow. So the Entrepreneur Fund, or E-Fund here in Duluth, was chosen through Yield Giving's quiet research process in which it chooses and evaluates organizations privately for these unsolicited gifts. And E-Fund is the second known Northeastern Minnesota organization to benefit from the billions that Scott gave, who's an author and the ex-wife of Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos. This is all according to the Minnesota Star Tribune, by the way. And Scott has given since 2020 as part of her pledge to donate a majority of her wealth over her lifetime.
How about that? Doing something good with all the money that you got and definitely helping a lot of people out. Cool to see that around the Northland as well.
Right.
Yeah, I know the E-Fund was really excited about this and surprised, too. So big kudos to them. And I'm sure they're going to be able to help a lot of folks start new businesses in our area with this money.
We've done a couple stories with the Northern News Now evening team showcasing all the cool business owners that are benefiting from the E-Fund.
Absolutely.
How do we get on the secret, what was that called? The
The
list,
quiet
the
list
quiet
or
list of
whatever.
research or whatever?
I don't know. It'd be a real shame if Mackenzie Scott found our information.
Donated $9 million to the North and Left cause.
Exactly, the coppers, fill them up.
Oh, thank you, Miss Scott. Big news for fans of Taco Tuesday. Yesterday, Taco Bell and the team at National Day Calendar announced their joint decision to move the annual National Taco Day from October 4th to the first Tuesday in October. Makes sense. Before the shift, the holiday only fell on a Tuesday roughly once every 5 or 6 years or so, and that seemed anything but festive. So you need a Taco Tuesday, of course. So now the National Taco Day is going to henceforth fall on a Tuesday. Very
That's
smart
great
decision
news.
on
I like
their
that.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe it took them that long to do it. That's crazy. It just makes
Right.
common sense, I would think, right?
I
Make
feel
it on
like
Tuesday.
yeah, like a Thursday just doesn't make sense. It doesn't hit the same,
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, this is very true. We have a Wednesday Hump Day, Taco Tuesday. One time, Harry, my dog, his second birthday fell on a Tuesday, so we had a Taco Tuesday themed party. It was just me and Harry.
Your excuse to eat tacos,
Yeah,
right?
and I had the tacos. Harry did not.
Harry didn't get a taco?
No, but
He
it was
didn't get a taco?
No, he did get. I didn't know if that was safe. And he's got a
Harry, I'm
sensitive
sorry.
tummy.
We owe you a taco, Harry.
I'm driving straight to Taco Bell after this to make sure that Harry gets a taco. Maybe I'll get one for
I don't
Susan.
even want to know what would happen if Harry had a
Yeah.
taco. I think I'd be dealing with the ramifications for a long time.
Yeah, it might be a tough look in the backyard.
Happens to all of us.
Doesn't it though? Well, hey, coming up after the break, we got a whole lot more for you. Rachel Hackbarth is testing out a product that should solve one of the most frustrating kitchen issues. That's coming up after the break.
Welcome back, everybody. Many recipes require canned food items. It usually calls for draining said canned food item, a process that can be very frustrating. But the Snap-on Can Strainer from Jacari, hopefully I'm saying that business correctly, it's a product that's advertised to ease that part of meal preparation.
Yeah, the plastic piece is supposed to attach to cans of different sizes, transforming your container into a strainer and helping you drain every drop. But does the Snap-on Can Strainer work as advertised?
We're going to find out. Rachel Hackbarth enlists the help of chef and catering company owner to put it to the test.
As the owner of a catering company, Chef Jason Fabrez works with all sorts of foods in all sorts of packaging. He's going to see if this $9.99 Snap-on Can Strainer by Jacari can make his meal prep process neater and easier. This piece of plastic is supposed to attach onto cans of different sizes, transforming your container into a strainer, helping you drain every drop.
Usually you just use a commercial can opener, which is that monster back there. You just go bam.
Jason finds there isn't much to the instructions, just snap it on and flip it over.
Secure can strainer on can by pressing down until it snaps in place. That's probably why it's called Snap-on.
We're going to test this product out on a can the chef says is a standard size.
Snap-on. Oh, there you go.
Is it snapping?
It is. Is it doing a lot of snapping?
Snapping, but not staying.
There's one snap, two snap. Well, you know what? This is a pretty standard snap. Am I doing it right?
Jason rereads the instructions
Do it. If I go any harder, it's gonna break it.
and readjusts the placement and pressure used.
I can see where it's trying to snap. It's not as easy as it seems like.
But after multiple failed attempts, he finally just tries it out as is.
So it's not snapping. Now let's test if it drains well. All right, I'm digging the draining.
Okay.
Draining is not bad.
It's just the snapping that's a problem.
The snapping is not working out like they say.
While Jason thinks this device did help him drain the can very well, he doesn't believe it was in the way the company advertised.
Does it work?
I mean, it doesn't look like it's me, but what do you think?
Doesn't work.
For Does It Work? I'm Rachel Hackbarth.
Upset, to say the least.
He was not a fan. At that point, yeah, you might as well just use the lid of the can if it's
Right.
not going to attach on there. I mean, and pay $10 for that stupid thing?
Yeah.
No.
You could just use a regular strainer too
Yeah.
in your house
Can
if
I
you have one.
Can I admit something?
Sure.
Yeah.
I use my hands sometimes to strain cans.
Like, what do you mean? You
Like I clean my hands and then I open the can and then I put it over and then I my hand strains
I guess
sure.
that's a way to live.
But then you get a bunch of juice on your hand.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, just wash it again.
Sure.
Interesting.
Sure.
People like
I clean my hands, but I don't clean clean my water bottle.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There's that. Didn't even think about that. Dang it.
That looks like a no. That looks
Yeah.
like a no.
No, 2 thumbs down for sure.
I don't think I need that.
Nope.
I love this frustration, though.
That
I
was-
see some honest and authentic frustration from the man.
I'd
Yeah.
hire him as a chef. I mean, he just seems great.
Right.
He works. Meanwhile, I got a really cool piece of mail the other day here. A viewer dropped off this at the station. It's so cool. It's a Briggs Transportation Co. patch.
That is really cool.
I know, right? How neat is that? And they included a really cool letter along with it, too. He says, "Hi, I worked for this company many years ago in Duluth. I just found this patch and some stuff that I have and thought you might get a kick out of it. Enjoy your TV work. Keep it going." And it was from Gary. He says, "An old retired truck driver," in quotes.
That's his words.
His own words, yeah. So, man, a huge thanks to Gary. That is so cool. I'm going to have to, like, sew this onto a backpack or, like, a jacket or something.
That
Like,
would be
how
cool.
neat is that?
Or
Briggs
like a
Transportation.
hairy bandana would also
Oh,
be cool.
That'd be
yeah.
awesome.
I know. I wish this company was still around so we could go investigate.
You'll just have to start your own transportation company.
There we go.
Yeah, there we
Perfect.
go.
The
Yeah.
first piece of merchandise.
You know, meteorologist
No.
Dave Anderson has so many nicknames for everybody. That might have to
True.
be a nickname for you now. Briggs Transportation Co.
Perfect. Really
Okay.
rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of syllables. But
You got a lot of time. Let's get to some more viewer comments from you all. We got this one from Joe, who says he tries to watch Northern Life every day or record it if he can't watch at lunchtime, and he even went on to thank us for making people laugh who haven't laughed in a while. So thanks, Joe. Really
thank you.
appreciate that.
what a nice man right there. This next one is from Jim, who says he enjoys watching our team, as he was while he was making this comment. As a matter of fact, you can see there in the picture, his tongue and groove siding on the back there, and that's on the TV. Thank you so much, Jim.
Yeah. Also,
that's sweet.
I think Jim and I have there's a larger photo to that. I think Jim and I have the same AC unit. So
No way.
it works
that's
well,
cool.
Jim. Hopefully it works well for you too.
AC buddies.
I didn't mean to creep on your photo, but it was in the photo.
Studying the background.
What kind of AC unit does Jim have? And then we have one from Beth, who presumably after our conversation about Halloween decorations shared this photo of a yard she came across in Proctor, which I believe is a skeleton cowboy on a skeleton horse.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. The creativity in that yard, just absolutely fantastic. And he's even got the bandana on, too. How cute is that?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that? Yeah, let us know where you got that, because I want to get that for my other Halloween decorations that are up for 2.5
To
years.
go with your skeleton year-round.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh, and our last viewer comment for this week comes to us from our friends over at Mama T's Smoke and Eats in Superior. They wrote that they had a blast last Friday at the Ben Paddle Brewing for the awards night for the Duluth News Tribune's Best of the Best honors. I bet they saw Hunter here there. They added that they love watching Northern Life and said thank you to our team as well.
Hey,
awesome.
best celebrity, by the way.
Yeah.
No.
Coming up after the break, one of our team's favorite reality show is back with a brand new season starting tonight. We'll see you in a bit.
Well, if you can believe it, we are now on season 47, you guys, of Survivor.
Amazing.
Crazy how time flies, right? The newest installment of the reality competition show kicks off tonight right here on the CBS side of our Northern News Now programming.
And so before that season begins, we want to introduce you to some of the 18 new castaways who are determined to outwit, outplay, and outlast each other for the title of Survivor and that $1 million prize.
Yeah, longtime host Jeff Probst gives us an inside look.
I think I can get out there and not only do it, but win.
And I'm just ready to go, honestly.
Welcome to Survivor 47. Each season of Survivor is influenced by the previous season. So the moves and strategies employed in Survivor 46 will definitely impact Survivor 47. For example, idols.
Idols are like curses now, so I'm not sure I can handle the anxiety. Do I play it? Do I not play it?
So the game is constantly evolving, which is why it's impossible to ever contain it. Survivor's ready. Go! Every season comes down to the players. That is what makes a season good or bad. And we have a dynamic group of players. Let's just look at the group for Survivor 47. An ER doctor and a nurse, a pilot and a flight attendant. You have a construction worker and a graphic designer. Lots of big personalities with very clear agendas, really, of how they want to play. The throne is never secure and the crown is always up for grabs. It will come down to which player is able to scheme, strategize, and outmaneuver to claim the title of sole survivor.
You guys,
goosebumps.
I know. I think
Got
this could have
chills?
been my season. I think this is the one that they had the casting for in Minneapolis, and you guys were like, Briggs is down to the cast. I was not. I decided to have a baby instead, I guess. I figured that would be not a good way to go on.
You thought you were a baby, and now you're having a baby.
Yeah, that's its own feat right there.
Oh, man. But don't miss the 2-hour season premiere of Survivor. The show starts right after us on CBS at 7 o'clock our time. Tonight's season opener is a 2-hour premiere. Love to see it before they shift to weekly 90-minute episodes for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I also love The Amazing Race, too. I watched that for the first time last year.
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
Now, we've covered this before. 47, it's not 47 years, right? They do 2 a season. Jeff's not 80 years old.
Right. Yep.
It looks great for 80.
Season. I think it launched back in the year 2000.
Really?
Yes,
So
which
it's-
is crazy.
Yeah, I could see that. So like 2 every year.
It's 24 times 2, 48. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that makes
We're
sense.
big math people on the show. Okay. And we all know Briggs is a big Survivor fan. Last fall, Hunter was so kind as to help fulfill her dreams, hosting a Survivor experience for us in his own backyard. This was fun to look back on.
Yeah.
You know. Briggs,
I love this part because I get 3 holes in one.
yeah,
You're
you're
right.
You're off to a hot start, and I caught up on the puzzle, and then for the first time ever, I started my own fire, and somehow was successful. So it was fun looking back.
Did
on
you
that
end up
story.
winning that one, Ryan?
I did.
Was it you?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Weird.
my fire making skills were really lackluster. And even though you provided us, Hunter, with this really nice, whatever that was, what was it that you gave us to help start that
There was
fire?
the I
do you
forget
call
what
it?
it's
Fire
called.
starter.
It's like a fire starter thing, but you guys had matches, and there was like it was like straw or something like that comes in this little pack that you can light
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, and that worked pretty well.
We know some things on the show. I also admit that I don't know a lot of things. Hunter and I, for a future blindfold too, we went to a farm down in Carlton.
Yeah.
For a corn maze related. I do not know a lot about corn terminology, so that's something we can learn later on in the show.
We're gonna have to look this up
Yeah.
at some point in time. Well, coming up after the break, some news you can use when it comes to Culver's ice cream, plus a unique chance to connect with Giving Police.
Welcome back, everyone. We're almost to fall, and that means seasonal flavors are back at Culver's. Look at this. Pumpkin fresh frozen custard, salted caramel pumpkin concrete mixtures, and pumpkin spice shakes are back at Culver's everywhere. You can get that now through December 1st.
Yummy.
We saw those photos in our email inbox, and I was like, I have to share it. Yeah.
That's all I've been thinking of since. Oh, that's amazing. Look how beautiful
Yeah,
that
catch
is.
me at Culver's after this. Man, hey, speaking of ice cream, you can connect with Hibbing Police tomorrow all over a tasty treat. For the first time, the police department is hosting a Cops Serving Cones ice cream social on Thursday. That's going to be from 4 to 6 at the Hibbing Police Department. Organizers say it's a fun chance for the community to connect with law enforcement and learn more about what they do for our communities, keeping us all safe. Yeah, so kind of like the event that they do, National Night Out in August, another way to meet some folks. I think they're even going to have some squad cars too there. So.
Celebrate the end of summer.
I like that. Love the ice cream too. And before we go, a quick look at what's coming up on tomorrow's show. A few months ago, we introduced you to a 100-year-old World War II veteran who
There
made
you
his
go.
first trip to Normandy, France in June, while our sister station in the Twin Cities caught up with him after his memorable trip to get his thoughts on what he's calling a once-in-a-lifetime experience. We'll share that with you tomorrow.
Good stuff.
Have a great time.
Story. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.